Nomads, proud of their Arabism, are linked to millennial traditions based on bloodlines, family hierarchies, tribes and clans. Their sheikhs administrate power, justice and alliances, war and peace. Their word is law. Contrary to other minorities linked to the territories, Bedouins are nomad even when they stop moving from one place to the other and their blood bonds cross their borders. This linkage can travel from Syria to Iraq, to Jordan and the Arab Peninsula in the heart of the Wahhabi Islam. For this reason, tribes are a fundamental component in the transnational theater between Syria and Iraq, and they will play an important role in taking back Iraq and Mosul, where other clans supported and protected the rise of Daesh. Shaykh Hamdi Daham al-Hadi is the leader of the Syrian Shammar clan, a powerful tribe that from Syria extends to Saudi Arabia.
Ready to fight with all the Shammars. We fight when it is needed. We are not a governmental army, we are a tribal military entity. We took the young people able to defend the territory, about 5,000 armed people, but we could have thousands more in case of emergency. They are called al-Faza, the emergency force. If it is necessary, members of the tribal clans from other countries intervene. In critical conditions, the Shammar volunteers operate without distinctions of borders, on a global scale, from Iraq, Najd, and Jordan. Now in Syria and Iraq, we are about 14 million. The majority is in Iraq, in the south. In Iraq, we are divided in 3 parts. Clans from the southern governorate, about 2 million, surrounding Baghdad, from Fallujah to Mutawaka, and in the area from Kirkuk to Salah ad-Din.
There are Shammars even in Sinjar, close to us, on the Syrian border, for 200 to 500 kilometers. Here in Syria we occupy the same extension, but we do not have the same numbers. We count on quality, not quantity. We count on the Arabism as a component of the autonomous administration. For these reasons, we built the Syrian Democratic Forces as part of the Northern Alliance that includes everyone. This car is a gift from Saudi Arabia.
Muslims who do not hide their links with Saudi Arabia or with Jordan inside a Rojava military political coalition that fights against the Sunni rebels supported by the same Gulf that gives money and cars to the Bedouins.
The tribe and the clan go always together with interests. If the tribes have interests with Daesh, they go with Daesh. If they have common interests with the regime, they go with the regime.
In Syria, Shammars are allies of the PKK, enemies of Barzani, but in the northern Iraq they are allied with the same Barzani and they mediate conflicts among Kurds, as the Sheikh tells us.
Iraqi refugees came here and we told them, you have weapons and cars. Now you go to Iraq and fight. They avoid the conflict between Kurds and Barzani. If there are conflicts with the Kurds, we intervene as peacemakers. We want to help them.
Today Daesh is a common enemy, making the alliance stronger.
Divisions were caused by the ex-Baathists from the past regime. A part is with Daesh and another part is with the regime who is making them grow. There are great personalities of the past regime inside Daesh, former officials with high positions inside the army. They pretended it was a sectarian question. They played with the ethnic divisions in both Iraq and Syria, but this game has caused only damage. People are sensitive regarding religious matters, and they try to make us forget that the real goal was to destroy the country together with the religion. A lot of clans got divided like this. Now they have other names, organizations. They support Daesh, or the regime.
But the Arab component of the Northern Coalition has started to feel uncomfortable with the Kurdish predominance.
My courage does not allow me to stay silent in front of this injustice in regards to Arabs and what the media says about them. These mistakes made until now were only accidentally made. Nothing was planned. If I think something has been planned, I would be saying that before the media. All the mistakes made until today can be solved. In Syria, we say, there is no higher voice than the battle. Our voice is not higher than the external problems that someone else is creating, but our problems will find solution with the help of God, we have no doubt.
The Sheikh is already thinking about tomorrow, when Mosul and Al-Raqqa will be liberated and the end of the common enemy will make all the contradictions emerge.
We expect that the foreign intervention can be positive if conducted in a positive way. I do hope the future of Syria will be in the hands of Syrians, Druzes, al-Hadi, and Kurds. The world is living in a century of globalization, and the program is called the New Middle East. We know what the world wants, a new federal Arab model. The American policy only divided the Arab world. Everything we refused at the beginning, we accepted later. We do not want the country to be divided. On the contrary, we always dreamed to cancel the borders. The federalism offers more freedom. The alternative is the dictatorship. We saw that in some countries, centralism imposes new traditions. Maybe they are right ones, but they might not be right for our culture.
Federalism seems to be becoming the new frontier for all the Arab tribalism and anti-statism from Iraq to Syria and Libya. It is certainly okay for those who do not want a new regional power in the area.